Hey there, welcome back. So Logitech has sent me a microphone to test out, and some of you may already be familiar with their range of products. If you are wondering what it is none other than the Yeti GX microphone. The Yeti microphones are probably one of the most commonly used microphones within the gaming and streaming space today. The simplicity of its plug-and-play microphones over the past year have made it one of the more popular microphone choice in the market today. I'm here to share with you my thoughts and run a short audio test on the Yeti GX, and I hope it retains the quality that we have come to love. To share with you what's in the box, we have the Yeti GX microphone, a 2-meter long USB Type-C to A cable, an adapter for the boom arm, and a microphone stand. My first thoughts on seeing this desktop stand here, it will come in handy for creators who love to carry out podcasts. Installing this microphone into the stand is super simple, and all you have to do is to screw it into the base. On the first impressions of the Yeti GX, I think it looks really unique, and I love how there's a slight arch right here on the stand. It does not look much like a traditional microphone, and there is some weight to the entire microphone setup. The build material of the microphone feels like it's made out of metal, and the quality feels great. When I place this microphone down, I know that it's going to be sitting firmly on my desk. As this is a dynamic microphone, ideally it's better to place it closer and pointed towards your mouth, preferably about 4 to 6 inches away. So what Logitech has done to the Yeti GX is to offer an adjustable dial, which can be rotated, and this allows you to loosen and tilt the angle of the microphone. Powering on the microphone is super simple. All you need to do is to plug in a USB-C cable to your computer, and it's good to go. It really is a plug-and-play solution, and the simplicity of setting up the microphone is what makes the Yeti range a popular mic among gamers and streamers. You can see that with the RGB lights, you have got some really cool illuminated logo right at the front of the microphone. Flipping it to the other side, there's a dial where you can adjust how loud the microphone is going to be. There is also a mute button where once you click on it, the dial turns red, which shows that it's muted, and if you click on it again, it shows that it's unmuted. So this is a super handy function for any streamers who need to quickly access the mute function while they are live. At the bottom, we also have the RGB lights, which can be customized through the Logitech G Hub software. The microphone looks really minimalistic and slick, so if you are chasing aesthetics on your overall desk setup, this can be a microphone for you to consider. If you're a gamer, you would probably love the light sync, as many of us are into the whole RGB lighting. Before I get into the sound test, I wanted to show you how it looks like without the foam windscreen. When I remove it, you can see how the microphone looks like. This is a super cardioid dynamic microphone, which means that it's the most sensitive when speaking right into it. In this case, you have to speak directly into the top of the microphone and not into the back or sides, else it's not going to pick up your voice. This is where the adjustable dial comes in handy, where you are able to tilt the microphone at an angle. Although you can have this microphone mounted on a desk stand, I do recommend that you mount it on a boom arm, as that will cut out any vibrations when using the microphone. So now I'm going to be doing a little bit of a live test to show you how this microphone sounds like at different angles and position. I have the microphone placed about 4 to 6 inches away from my mouth, and what you're going to be hearing next is how it sounds like when I speak directly to the microphone. It is going to be straight out of the box without any edits, so let me know what you guys think about the sound test. This is how the Yeti GX sounds like when it's pointing directly at my mouth. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. So for the next test, I'm going to be adjusting the angle and have the microphone tilted away from my mouth. So it will be pointed directly upwards, away from me, and this is how the sound test sounds like. This is how the Yeti GX sounds like when the microphone is pointed upwards. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to be trying out a shock rejection test where I bang the table to see if the microphone can pick up the vibrations and sound when it's mounted on the desk stand. For the next test, I'm going to be placing the microphone further behind me, around 15 inches away, about an arm's length, and I will let you guys know how it sounds like when the microphone is pointed directly at me. This is how the Yeti GX sounds like when it's away at an arm's length. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. By now, you should be able to tell that the dynamic microphone excels when it's placed a few inches away from my mouth. Let's try and take a next scenario where you are going to be using it for your gaming stream setup, where you have the microphone directly sitting in front of you about 4 to 6 inches away with the keyboard and mouse behind the microphone. So according to Logitech, the Yeti GX rejects noise and key clicks, and it supposedly improves your sound and ensure high quality audio while you stream. What do you think about the audio test so far? So for the next test, I'm going to try to mount the microphone on a boom arm, and let's see whether you'll face the same issue when you're gaming. So now that you have heard the different audio tests on the distance and how it sounds like, what are your thoughts on the sound test of the microphone? Going at a price point of 219 Singapore dollars, this is definitely not the cheapest microphone on the market. What I would have loved to have on this microphone is a 3.5mm aux plug to connect to my headphones. In this way, I will be able to hear myself when I run a podcast recording, but as of now, I will have to resort to other means. Also a reminder that if you are using any of the Logitech products, do remember to download the Logitech G Hub. You'll be able to change volume inputs, noise reduction, and a whole other varieties of settings. What I do appreciate on the Yeti GX is the smart audio lock feature, which acts as a limiter to prevent clipping, and I think that's implemented pretty nicely here on the Yeti GX. So here are my closing thoughts on the Yeti GX. If you want a simple plug-and-play microphone, like the Yeti range of mics which are one to consider, straight out of box, I think the microphone quality is decent, but the price of the microphone is not cheap when comparing to other plug-and-play microphones. The build of the microphone feels and looks nice, and it's definitely a streamer-friendly microphone where you won't feel overwhelmed with trying to set it up. What do you guys think about the microphone? Let me know down in the comment section if this is a microphone that you'll consider when getting it for your live streams. Thank you so much for watching this video, and do remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy watching it. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.